Hello everybody. Welcome back. I'm using Excel right now. This is Professor West, and I am going to walk you through today how to format some of the cells a little bit better, and we're going to see how to merge cells and some things like that. So, right off the bat, if this is truly for a business, one of the things that they would almost always do in this situation would be to take the names here and give it some kind of a different background. So, let's say maybe I want a light gray background. And by doing so, now it stands out a little bit that this is a title and that these are under it. I could also go in and change maybe the font color. Let's say I want a dark green, and let's say I want a bold and make it a little bit bigger. These are the kind of things that you would do if you were creating this for a business. So I wanted to make sure you understood how to do them. And now let's say I want to put the company name here, and let's say it's called, I don't know, Parts Bonanza Warehouse. Although right now we've only got 5 parts, so I don't know how much of a Bonanza Warehouse it really is. But if this were my actual inventory sheet, this would look a little silly being over here like this. So what I would want to do actually is highlight these cells, and I'm going to highlight all the way from the first one to the end. And then I'm going to right click, and I'm going to come down, and I'm going to tell it to format the cells. And then let me move this where you can see it. And then if this were going to be one of these things, we would choose it here. But instead, I'm going to come to the Alignment tab. And the Alignment tab gives me several options that weren't available on the other tabs. One of them is Merge Cells. This turns all of the highlighted cells into a single one. So when I click OK, now this is all cell A1, and it's huge. You see? It goes all the way across. There's no lines going through it or anything. So what I would want to do now in this case would be I would want to center it, because that's how you do these things. And then I would want to make it even bigger than the other, than the descriptions of each category. And maybe I'd even want to change its color. Let's say I decide I want the background of this one to be, let's give it kind of a bluish color. And then let's say I want the font to be, let's give it a bright orange font. Why not? And let's bold it. Parts Bonanza Warehouse. There you go. So this is just a few of the things you can do. This, as I said, that was called merging the cells, which makes it all one cell. If I came to any of these cells and I did, like let's say these cells, and I did center like I did up there, it would just center it in that one cell. Whereas this centered to everything because I had it all highlighted and merged. I want to point out real quick, I could left align that cell, I could center it, I could right align. By default, notice that numbers usually are right aligned, and even if they have zeros, they're still, all the decimals are lined up, just like you learned in 5th grade. And then text starts at the left side, because that's how we do things here in America. So, anyway, I'm going to stop there on this one, so that we can do some other stuff in the next one. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I hope to see you in the next segment.